Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Fikri bin Hisham-muddin. So, our team, which is Group A, we are doing parcel delivery tracking system. So, this will be our requirements engineering process. Okay, so let's start. So, first of all, RE framework overview. So, for RE framework overview, we have three things, which is core activities, which has elicitation, including this includes observation, questionnaires, focus groups. We also have documentations such as SRS document, and also negotiation, such as resolving stakeholder conflicts. And for the cross-section activities, we had validation, which includes reviews and prototyping, management, traceability, and change control. And lastly, for key benefit, we want to ensure is that stakeholder needs are met and requirements are well defined. All right. For system context and objectives, system context. So we have three things here, which is system context, development context, and objectives. So stakeholders includes in the system context, which are customers, delivery personnel, administrators, and we also integrate this application, this system with Google Maps API and also Firebase real-time database. And for the development context, we are using Flutter, Firebase, and Google Maps API. And as for the constraints, we currently need to have the MVP in 3 months and UAT in 6 months. And our objectives is real-time parcel tracking, which has less than 5 seconds in the latency, automated scheduling and route optimization, and lastly, enhanced customer satisfaction and regulatory compliance, which PDPA 2010 and also IATA standards. Okay, so now let's continue with the key functionalities. So, for the functionalities, we have five, which are real-time tracking, live location updates, like I've mentioned before, less than 5 second latency, and notifications at key delivery stages. And then second is user management. Uh, for user management, we have role-based access control, which all our stakeholders, customers, delivery personnel, and also administrators, and secure login and password reset. So for the main part is which is parcel booking. So you must have dynamic cost calculation and payment integration, which includes FPX, GrabPay, and Touch 'n Go. We also have Help Center, which has multi-language support, FAQs, and live customer support. So our performance also must support uh, around 10,000 concurrent users and must ensure 99.9% of uptime. So what is the problem what all the stakeholders been facing? So first of all is inefficient parcel management. So we want this so our stakeholders want this system to have automated scheduling and real-time updates, and also lack of real-time tracking, which we will include in live tracking with Google Maps API, and for unoptimized delivery routes. So route optimization must be used to reduce delivery time and fuel consumption. Fragment communication, such as the solution is centralized platform for seamless stakeholder communication. And also, lastly, inadequate security. So we must use AES 256 encryption, MFA, and role-based access control. Okay, and then we will continue with requirements elicitation techniques. All right, so there are three main points in the techniques. So first of all, observation. So we have simulated real-world scenarios to identify inefficiencies. And our insight is delays in status updates and also fragmented communication. We also have have give all the questionnaires. So we have gathered around 30 participants, including the customers and also the delivery personnel. And what we have found that 85% dissatisfied with lack of real-time updates on the current system, and also 70% emphasize for optimization. So, and then the lastly, focus groups. So, collaborative discussions with stakeholders. Okay, so basically, every stakeholders we have already discussed, and what we have found that that system need for multi-language support and also user-friendly interface. So that our outcome that we will have comprehensive requirements aligned with stakeholder needs. Thank you.
Next, I will explain about the requirement engineering context, or we can call it as RE context, for our parcel delivery tracking application, as shown in this diagram. This context actually helps us understand better about the system's position within its operational and also regulatory environment. So first of all, at the core of the diagram, it is the system context, which bridges multiple facets necessary for achieving the system's objective. So the subject facet focuses on the key entities involved, including parcels, delivery personnel, customers, couriers, and also recipients. These entities altogether form the primary components of our service, in which ensuring the system delivers value to all stakeholders. Next, we also have the usage facet, which highlights the roles interacting with the system. This includes customers, administrators, couriers, recipients, warehouse staff, and customer service teams, as you can see in the diagram there. Each role has specific needs and responsibilities that the system must address, making this facet critical for ensuring usability and also functionality. Additionally, we also have the IT facet, which defines the technological infrastructure supporting the system. It also includes components such as the tracking system for real-time updates, a customer portal for interactions, an inventory management system for logical operation, and also support for mobile operating systems and navigation systems. This facet actually ensures the systems leverage modern technologies to deliver seamless performance for everyone. So on the right, as you can see, we see the development context, which outline the key development goals for the system. This include high availability for 24/7 operation or 24 hours working operation, multi-language support for inclusivity, mobile first design to prioritize accessibility, scalable architecture to handle increasing users, and also real-time tracking capabilities to provide instant updates. So lastly, the RA context as a whole aligns with the external regulatory frameworks such as Personal Data Protection Act (PDPA) 2010 for safeguarding user privacy, and we also have the and no, we also adhere the IATA standards for ensuring compliance in air parcel logistics. So these regulations form a crucial part of the system's operational boundaries. As a whole, this RE context diagram provides a comprehensive view of the system environment in which we ensure that we address all key factors such as entities, roles, technology, development goals, and regulatory compliance to create a robust and effective solution. So next, what we have here is the goal modeling for the parcel delivery tracking system, which is designed to achieve our primary objective, which is delivering efficient and transparent parcel services. So to break this down, we have structured our goals into two main sub-goals. So the first sub is enhancing scheduling and tracking. So technically, this part of the system is designed to provide real-time updates on parcel location and status. By doing so, we ensure transparency for both senders and recipients while allowing them to proactively resolve any issue that may arise eventually. Additionally, this sub-goal focuses on optimizing delivery routes. So by leveraging advanced routing algorithms, the system minimizes delivery times and also fuel consumption. This not only improves operational efficiency but also contributes to environmental sustainability, which is a growing concern in the logistic industry. So we will moving on to the second sub goal, which is improving customer experience and also trust. Here, the system aims to create a responsive help desk to provide a quick assistance and also support for any user inquiries. This to ensure that customer feels supported throughout their delivery journey. Moreover, the system includes multi-language support such as Bahasa Melayu, English, Mandarin, and also so much more to make it inclusive and usable for a diverse audience. This feature is particularly important in markets with multilingual populations as it eliminates potential language barriers and enhances usability among users. So, all in all, this goal modeling ensures that the system addresses key pain points in the logistic process. So, by focusing on operational efficiency through scheduling and tracking, while simultaneously building customer trust and inclusivity, we can significantly enhance the overall parcel delivery experience. So other than requirement engineering context and also goal modeling, we also have the context diagram for our parcel delivery tracking system, which illustrates the key entities and their interactions within the system. So as you can see in the diagram here, at the center of the diagram, it is the parcel delivery tracking system itself, which serves as the core platform facilitating critical functionalities such as parcel booking, real-time tracking, payment processing, and also delivery management. So surrounding this item are the key entities that interact with it. So firstly, the customer support employee is responsible for handling user inquiries and resolving issues to ensure a smooth and satisfying experience for all users. Next, we have the administrator as well to manage the system operation, user accounts, and configurations, in which play a vital role in maintaining the system functionality and security. Other than that, we also have the parcel deliverer, in which they interact with the system to manage assign delivery tasks and update the delivery status in real time to ensure transparency for customers. Meanwhile, the recipients uses the system to track parcel status and receive delivery notifications, in which it actually helps them stay informed throughout the entire delivery process. And next, the payment gateway is another, we can call it another crucial component, in which the payment gateway processing secure online payments to facilitate parcel bookings and also other transactions. Together, all combined together, these interactions form a cohesive ecosystem that ensures efficient, transparent, and also user-friendly parcel delivery services. So all in all, this context diagram itself provides a clear visualization of how various entities collaborate with the parcel delivery tracking system to deliver its service effectively.
So my name is Muhammad Hamdi bin Muhammad Najib. Today I'll be presenting our use case diagram. So we have three actors which are user, administrator, and courier alongside six use cases which are track parcel, book parcel and schedule, make payment, access customer support and manage account. And lastly, manage delivery tasks. So the user, which sender or recipient, can access track these use cases depending on what role they are. So first, they can track the parcel. They can book a parcel. They can book a parcel and schedule it. They can make payments for the parcel. They can access customer support, and last, they can manage their account. An administrator can access manage account, can manage other people's account, and also manage delivery tasks. Lastly, the courier can manage the delivery tasks to complete their work. Next, let's move on to our functional requirements. We divided our functional requirements into a few modules. So the first module here is a user management module. So first of all, the system shall provide users with the ability to create an account using their email, phone number, and a password. So this requirement can be referred to as SEC 304, which is one of our quality requirements in the SRS. Next, the system shall provide users with the ability to log in using a registered email or phone number, then followed by registered password. This is also has a reference to the requirement earlier, UM101, and also SEC 302, another quality requirement. Next, the system shall provide users with the ability to reset their account's registered password via email or SMS. And next, the system shall provide parcel drivers with the ability to create a specialized account for drivers using email, phone number, company details, employee ID, and a password. It's also referred to as SEC 304. So the difference between UM104 and UM101 is that UM101 point is aimed for normal customers, the customers that will be using the functions of the program. While UM104 is made for the postal drivers who want to register themselves as one of the deliverers of the parcel. Continuing on, we have the M105. The system shall provide postal drivers and customer support employee with the ability to log in using employee ID, followed by the registered password. Next, the system shall provide the parcel recipient with the ability to access the system using parcel ID and parcel sender's phone number. So UM106 is specifically for the parcel recipient compared to M101, which is for the customer which they have to register an account. So parcel recipients don't need to have an account in order to access the system just for the parcel tracking purposes. Next, the system shall provide the administrator with the ability to register a customer support employee using the employee's ID and a password, also being referred to as SEC304. Uh, yeah, this for M1007 it is for the registration of a customer support employee compared to the other two I've explained earlier. Next is CM108. The system shall provide the administrator with the ability to manage a customer support employee or driver's account by providing the related employee's ID. And lastly, the system shall provide the administrator with the ability to delete a customer support employee or driver's registered account by providing the related employee's ID. Our next module is parcel booking module. So this is for parcel booking functions. So first we have the system shall provide users with the ability to book a parcel delivery by entering senders and recipient addresses, recipient's full name, and recipient's phone number. This requirement can be referred to BPB 101, which is one of our business rules in the SRS. Next, the system shall provide users with the ability to select a delivery type, for example, same day, express, or standard. This is referred to BPP 102. Next, the system shall provide the users with the ability to schedule a pickup date and time for the parcel subject to certain constraints. This can be referred to BPP 105. So for PV 203, uh, the user cannot pick any particular date or time they want. There are certain constraints which they really depends on the availability of the parcel drivers that are registered to the system. Next, PB204, the system shall notify the user when the booking process is successfully completed. And lastly, the system shall provide users with the ability to cancel a parcel delivery booking. This can be referred to BPV 106. Next, we have a parcel tracking module, which are related to tracking functions of the delivery. First, we have the system shall provide users and parcel recipients with the ability to see parcel delivery delivery status in real time using the booking ID. Next, we have the system shall provide users and parcel recipients with notifications about the status of their parcel at key stages, for example, dispatch or out of delivery. Third, we have the system shall provide users and parcel recipients with the ability to view live location of the parcel and the ETA or estimated time of arrival of the parcel. This can be referred to TEC 103, which is one of our quality requirements. Next, we have the system shall provide users and parcel recipients with the ability to view the route the parcel driver is taking and possible obstructions around the parcel driver's location, for example, traffic jams and road closures. This is can be referred to 3EC 103 again. So 3RK 304, this requirement is to give the users and parcel recipients an idea on where the parcel driver is, not just where the parcel driver is, but the route they're taking, and also like possible obstructions that may can cause delays uh, to the parcel arriving at the destination. Lastly, we have the system shall provide users and parcel recipients with the ability to view the parcel driver's details and communicate with them. Following on, we have payment module. So this module is to help with is to implement the payment functions for the system after the user has booked a parcel delivery order. Okay. So first, we have the system shall provide users with the ability to access payment methods for delivery payments. This can be referred to TEC 104. Next, the system shall provide users with the ability to make payments using debit or credit cards. This can be referred to as SCC 301. Next, the system shall provide users with a summary of charges before confirming payment. This can be referred to BPB 104. And lastly, in case of a failure in the payment process, the system shall allow the user to retry the payment process. This can be referred to BPB 102 and RBL 204. Now let's take a look to delivery management module. So this module is created to help parcel deliverers with the process with the process of delivering the parcel. So first, once logged in, the system shall provide drivers with the ability to view their assigned delivery tasks. Next, the system shall provide drivers with the ability to update the status of a parcel delivery, for example, pick up or delivery. This can be referred to TRK 302 earlier. Next, we have the system shall provide parcel drivers with the ability to contact parcel recipients or sender, in this case, user, in case of any inquiries regarding the lead delivery. This can be referred to TRK-T05. And lastly, the system shall provide the parcel driver with the ability to register what parcel they are going to deliver by entering the parcel and booking IDs. This can be referred to the M1501. And the very first one here. So the difference is that the M501 only shows the task, the delivery task that the parcel driver will have to do, while the M504 is where the parcel driver is choosing what they're going to deliver for the day. Lastly, we have customer support module in order to implement customer support function for the users. So first, we have the system shall provide users and parcel recipients with the ability to contact customer support within the system itself. Next, we have the system shall provide users and parcel recipients with access to frequently asked questions and troubleshooting guides. And lastly, the system shall provide users with the ability to provide customer support phone numbers as an alternative way to contact customer support. This can be referred to CS601, the first requirement of this module. So CS60T is added here in case in case of a failure where the customer support system in the program does not work. The CS603 here is going to be the backup plan where the customer will be given the customer support contact, and they can contact them. They can try to contact the customer support using by using a phone call outside of the system.
Next part, I will be explaining about the requirement validation. The first thing, we'll be having the requirement validation in terms of literature inspection, which what we're doing, we are trying to find any grammatical error or the syntax sentence error that we can find using any automated tools and also using manual inspections. What purpose of this method is we want to ensure all the requirements are clear, concise, and also unambiguous in terms of the language itself to all the stakeholders that will be involved in this project. And the next one is the test case, which each requirement that we have, we are giving it a corresponding test case to assess either the requirement is met or not during the testing, and it validates that requirement has been implemented as being intended by the stakeholders. And last but not least, we have the issue validation. For example, if some requirement have error in it, we can flag it with an issue if a problem is identified in it, and we can have an early detection of errors for each requirement by if someone can flag the issue in the requirement itself, so it can be taken an early action. As the requirement tool that we are using Align, which is most commonly used by a healthcare organization. And for the example, we can only provide the screenshot because the free trial is ended. But as you can see in the screenshot, the first thing we can use is we can allocate each of the requirement with its own unique ID and also the title, and also we can have the user registration validation, which we're going to have the title, task to test, test method, success condition, and also equipment that we use for the requirement. And other thing we can have is, as I've been saying during the requirement validation, is we can add an issue to the requirement itself if it is having any problem during the validation process. And also we have other features such as traceability, dashboard, and a lot more that we cannot show in this presentation because of the trial has already ended.